Before we start, let's try to display sets.
Right angles are overrated. What even is that shape? I want a UCS water fountain, not that. How am I supposed to display that? Buildings are supposed to have four. What's that supposed to be? It's not a hill or a graveyard.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Brickies, where Lego, but the Lego is Lego. That first part was experimental, so let me know your thoughts. But let's discuss the purpose of why we're here today. For many adult fans, Lego's playsets sometimes are not welcome. And if you're new to Lego, you most likely won't be drawn into the store by a bright, colorful mech. So Lego started really leaning into the adult market, and we have gotten some beauties, really ranging in price ranges. To classify a display set for Lego, I will call it something that has more focus on detail than play feature. Also, these are my thoughts, so if you don't think something is a display set, I'm American, so keep it to yourself. The first category is going to be the bust, helmet, cut off hand category. Anything that has a plaque similar to the helmet plaque. Sets like Fox and Hogwarts Moments don't count, while sets like the Infinity Gauntlet and Carnage do. So here are the three best. Starting off the list is the Scout Trooper helmet. He slightly beats out Vader by not looking so derpy, but he looks very cool. It is the cheapest of the helmet sets, but it's one of my favorites. It does the whole white and black Imperial helmet much better than the Stormtrooper, with his sharp lines being captured better than his sphere. And for such a good price, he is a must-buy. Quickly becoming one of the most iconic gloves of all time since the multiple genocides, it is the Infinity Gauntlet. It is a great parts pack for those who seek the chrome gold pieces, and a great build for those who wish to display it. Sadly, you cannot wear it, but according to Ashen Flash, you can add and remove the stones, completing the gauntlet and giving you some immensely satisfying feeling. And if you don't subscribe, I may need to buy it to deal with you. And although this is not an emo Peter bust, it is still really good. The Venom Plus is, in my opinion, the better of the two for its striking colors. Like the Carnage, he has a black and white color scheme with hints of hot pink and trans-light green. The build of the two are great, but the colors as well as the tongue and the saliva really bring Venom to the top. As playsets range from so many prices, I found it hard to compare a $400 set to a $50. So due to that, I have separated it into two categories, 100 and below, and then over 100. Here we go. Starting off the under 100 is the mini Disney castle. This build is a great alternative for those who don't have the space or money for the big Disney castle. It captures all the same details, while even having some extras like the completed back. The new Mickey is nice, and it's just a nice set. Following the Great Bespin Duel is Darth Vader's Meditation Chamber. This set faithfully recreates the scene from Empire, providing a very detailed set. It has a unique look with all the different shapes and colors, and with the figures, it's a really good set. Everyone is Awesome is a simple set with a great message and fun figures. It's just two pride flags with minifigures on top, but it's fun and beautiful. All the new colors for minifig parts are cool, and there's not much to say. It's just a nice, easy set. From the hit movie Encanto is The Magical House. I have not seen the movie yet, so I don't know Bruno, so I don't talk about Bruno. Shut up. This colorful set took me by storm, being a great representation of Mexico, being a big part of my life. So just like La Katrina, it reminds me of home. The colors are odd but good, and the interior is really nice too. I really like this set for the build, what it represents, and hopefully soon the movie. Also, Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. I'm singing a song and you're all gonna sing along. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. It has a really nice Lego set. This set does a great job of capturing the Winnie the Pooh feel with great figures and a great build. The build has a great tree, but inside there's a lot more for fans to dig their teeth into. So many Easter eggs to the books, the movies, which makes this set fun to build with the figures. My favorite is the 100 Acres Wood sign, but there's a lot more. After all this, I just want to sit in front of the TV and go watch some of the old Winnie the Pooh movies. Now that we have seen the budget displays, let's see what more money can get. I also know this is 6 instead of my usual 5 or 3 or 10, but I couldn't kick any of these off. They're just so good. Starting off is the Guardian ship. Before I talk about this set, I have a pet peeve I've been wanting to talk about for so long. And all I've got to say is, Star Wars fan, your $150-ish set sucks. Some of the figures are good, but come on, really? The Guardian ship is cheaper and it looks 10 times better. We don't need another giant gray space triangle. If you're going to do a giant ship, do a bit more colorful one. Do a ghost or something. I would buy that. For example, do you know what else is in the show? The Slave One. Do you know what else the Slave One is? Book of Boba Fett. That's very relevant right now. Why is there no good Slave One? Who was buying the small set besides for the figures? You tell me that. And that small set looks bad in the small scale, so make one closer to the UCS scale. Put the figures from this set in there, and then bada bing, bada boom, you have a good set. Or do that RGB TIE Fighter from Rebels. I'm not buying an overpriced, ugly gray blob, which will soon only have one exclusive figure. And I don't care if it's accurate. You don't need to make a big gray space triangle Lego every year. Shame on you. Oh, but I really like this set. The figures are good, but you could take out the Chitauri for Gamora and maybe a Drax. Don't need Thor. They could reuse those figures for the Advent Calendar, but besides that, my complaints stop. It is so gorgeous with its angles and color scheme. I like the look of the old one, but this one puts it to shame. Speaking of the old one, now that I think of it, maybe next summer they could do an escape pod with Drax, Gamora, maybe even Nebula. But I don't think there are any parts for connection, so who knows. But this set is so cool with great figures and even a greater build. Ninjago City Gardens is everything a fan could want. While I only care about the named characters, not the 50 civilians, the buildings are great. You've got so many iconic places from the show, like Zane's Memorial, Ronan's Pawn Shop, the museum, Chen's Noodle House, and so many more. All the little Easter eggs and details would make it so fun to build if I had any money. Honestly, I don't think I could do it justice in this video, so go check out a review and see how great it is. Spider-Man, the Daily Bugle looks really good, man. Yes, that's my song here. The Daily Bugle is one of the most impressive sets for city builders, Marvel fans, and fans of the many eras of Spider-Man. Each floor is loaded with references to all things Spider-Man. You have the funny meme room, the amazing newspapers, Just the Facts, Morbius, Kurt Connor. You have the Goblin scene from Spider-Man 1, Firestorm from the cartoons. I could go on and on and on and on. Once again, you need to see your review. And those figures. I can't let it go. Why is no one talking about this set? The Ice Castle is a beautiful set. Although the mini dolls are mini dolls, they're really good printing wise. All the transparent pieces help this set give off the iceberg snow build. You have the iconic stairs from the song, and the only thing that would have made this better is Big Snowman. I forgot his name. I'm trying to show it with my hands, but I don't have my camera on, so I don't know why. To shut up the 40-year-old men asking for more Lego castle sets, they made this. It's a highly detailed blacksmith shop, and it looks so good. While the idea is simple, the colors and shapes sell the vintage aesthetic. With all the little details and beautiful colors, they make me love this set so much. Following the legacy of the amazing Chinese New Year sets is the Spring Lantern Festival. This set is just gorgeous. It has a great color scheme, Chinese decorations everywhere, great structures, and beautiful plants. Never has a Lego set wanted me to walk around in it and be part of it, but this, I wish I could turn it into one of those plastic pieces and walk around this beautiful festival. After seeing all those sets, it's obvious how much LEGO is pushing the boundary every year. We have so many sets that make the perfect display pieces, and with rumors with even more on the horizon. I don't know how they're going to continue to improve. But what did you think? And did I miss one? Let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, goodbye.